So today we're going to be finding out about the first RPG Maker MZ trailer that has been released yesterday. I wanted to actually cover it yesterday, but I couldn't, so I'm going to be doing it now today and seeing how it's different to the previous RPG Maker MV. We shall find out. Looking at the reception before watching the video, it seems that there's actually quite a lot of dislikes with the whole thing. As you can see, 86 to 96. That is like half and half sort of dislike ratio, which is kind of bad, for your kind of early trailer, sort of speak. When we look at what people say in the description, when you consider how even RPG Maker MV, despite being around for several years, has barely any market saturation compared to 2003 or VXAs, and now they announce a new RPG Maker with the vaguest possible gestures at new features. It is hard to imagine the people in charge of this product line care about its user base at all. I think that is a kind of a good description in a sense. I don't know what has led for them to release this RPG Maker MZ, what they have actually planned as such. So we're going to be looking at a trailer now and seeing what it is about. Before we start, if you want to see more RPG Maker content, subscribe for RPG Maker Ways. This channel is all about doing RPG Maker content all around. So yes, subscribe, and we're going to be now starting to watch. So as you can see here, you have some background music. I don't know, is it copyrighted? But here we have some kind of. Oh, actually, let me just quickly pause, because this is a short trailer, so we need to pause very. Okay, the logo goes there, as you can see. This is the first section is map making as they show it, and possibly I don't really see the revolution within the program too much, other than it has some new tiles which look kind of nice. But let's continue forward. As you can see, some snow plains, some villages. Tile sets looks kind of alright. Now the next thing they show us is character editor, and it seems that it's the same character editor that was included in the RPG Maker MV, but with different parts. Yes, with different parts. I tell you, this is not the enhanced thing that they mentioned. At least I cannot see too much of enhancing in here. There's one interesting detail actually. Let me actually open like here. Can you see my mouse? In this corner you have some kind of arrows. I don't recognize those from the RPG Maker MV engine. Is it something like you can actually move around some of the pieces that you have? If so, that would be actually possibly very interesting. And I tell you, the characters that you're able to make with this engine thing is actually pretty good. Like let's just actually make a kind of a slowed down version of. Let's actually make the playback go very slow. So let's put it like this. Here we go. Characters are actually pretty okay looking, yes. The parts in themselves. The character creation thing doesn't seem to be too much of a different case. As you can see, I think it actually looks pretty nice. So you can actually move around, as you can see. You can actually move around. That's actually a new feature, which is interesting. As you can see, they press in here. So with the buttons in the end, okay. As you can see, now it's pressing the arrow keys in the upper corner. So there is some kind of axe, and you can even see that there's like an axe U sort of scale. So basically, you can move around some things. Very, very good. This is something that I think people will get crazy about. But of course, you can already do moving the things in if you have a picture editing program. But this is kind of for the people that don't have that. I suppose this is good, but still, just for that. But I suppose they will have something else. We shall see. We shall see about that. As you can see, some nice hairstyles, and you can see the XU, and he changes the position of those, which is kind of good. All right. Here we go to the next screen as we can. Event settings. And I don't know Japanese too much. But I think they look around similar. And there's even 3 pages like in the first one. In the RPG Maker MV, so if some people speculated, oh, they must have more pages with event commands. I suppose they might have more event commands, but I cannot see from Japanese too much. So putting a text thing on here. Here we go. I like the new facial things on the things, but other than that, and also tiles are, I suppose, okay. I suppose. And here we go, some event things for enemies, battle settings. Here we go. I do like the looks of the battlers themselves. But what was actually that? Let me actually go back. There was something different in here. Let me see. So we have like goblins and such. Very, very good. Here we go. This is something else. I suppose it's kind of an animation thing. But is it like that you can have some sort of like active animation on these people? Or something like that. This is something interesting. This might be the animation thing. Or it might be something else. I don't know about the itself. It looks like the animation things themselves. But I suppose it might be, who knows. But as you can see, the RTP, which is the resources behind the game, is very different. But other than that, it looks very similar to what we have already seen. Indeed, we have some battle things on here. And he put some eventing, and now we can actually challenge the tree. I like the background art and that, but still. So what is it different for? I don't really get it. I don't really get what we actually get different from this RPG Maker MZ. The first trailer are kind of lackluster. They said that they're going to have a lot of different features and all these sort of things. And I'm a bit disappointed, to be honest. I didn't want to be disappointed. I wanted to actually be very excited to see what is there. And only thing that I could notice being different was the character creation. The character creation screen where they had their stuff in there, such as good looking RTP resources, which is always good. But other than that, of course, they had you can actually move in character editor some parts, which is very good. I don't know, can you do it right now? I think not, if I remember right. But that's something new. Other than that, I don't see too much of a new thing in here, which is very sad, because I personally would have loved to see some new stuff other than just the resources themselves. Many people were speculating on what sort of things they could have there. RPG Maker MV has been like missing some features, as we looked at the previous videos, and people wanted to see some new things, and I don't see too much of new things in here, which is a bit sad on the sad side of things. Mapping doesn't look different. Eventing doesn't look too much of a different cake. Yes, it doesn't. I think if you want to actually do RPG Maker stuff, you can actually do that with RPG Maker MV without too much of a problem. I think people are going to purchase this for the resources, but I'm not sure am I going to be doing that. Possibly because I have this channel, I might be just purchasing it because of that. But other than I do not really get any sort of excitement as I got from RPG Maker MV. I had this sort of feeling that, hey, I have to purchase this. I just have to. But now I don't have that feeling at all. And why is that? Well, the thing is, it doesn't look too much different. That's what people say. And when we look at the comments down in the description, I can actually, I have to tell you, I have to give this a thumbs down, because I was a bit disappointed. They were telling me, be hyped, and I'm not too much of a hype person on here. What these features do you spot? Well, first, obviously, new assets. There's a new list of events on the map above the list map. Seemingly you can somehow switch between this list and tile set pieces. Maybe the events are shown in the event. Character editor has now repositioning. Yes, very good, I noticed that. The show message function has a new input field that labeled with name. Alright, very good. So you can have name on that. I suppose, with plugins you can already have that, but still. 25. There seems to be a new kind of function to autocomplete words, a dictionary. Well, I'm not really for that for RPG Maker, but I suppose. The battle animation lab seemingly is reworked, at least it seems. It seems also that you can use one graphic instead of two, like you could before, which actually could be a downgrade. Oh. But maybe you can still mix them and just press this on. Okay, so yeah, I suppose. So I suppose. I tell you, people are a bit sad on here, as you can see. What are the new features? None. What are the new features? Do you spot? None. Looks like the same. It looks so much the same. Characters, I noted from the video, character generator has ability to move pieces. Yes, I noticed that. Actually, is the biggest feature I noticed. Nothing too much. What's the feature? Spot? Nothing. New features. And awesomeness, I love it. There's one person saying awesomeness, I love it. But many people say, still looks like MV to me. Oh well, maybe a new RPG Maker is too much for them. Well, that's very nasty to say, but I suppose that is true, because I'm not very confident on just looking at this situation at all. I'm not confident at all. We should see new features. We should be amazed at as they say in their Steam page. Be ready to be what was it? I don't know the word, but basically be amazed, I suppose. I'm not too much amazed. I'm not amazed at all, because I could do so much with RPG Maker MV. In fact, I'm actually using RPG Maker MV as we speak. So this first trailer was not that good, on my opinion, to be honest. I hope the second trailer will actually show what's new, but I have this sort of feeling that there might not be many new things in here, which is sad. But life is life. I very much hope they're actually able to fix this, because I'm a very big fan of RPG Maker as an engine. Jessica games, Kadovaga games. I'm very happy what they've done, and this seems very, 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 very small upgrade, as they say. Doesn't really seem like a huge upgrade, but maybe future trailer will show us more improvements. And yeah, it's very weird that they wouldn't show the best features in their first trailer. So I'm very, very sad on that fact, but I suppose we're going to be looking and following these developments. We're going to be seeing the next trailer. We're going to be seeing how that will function. So follow us here at RPG Maker Wiz to find out more on RPG Maker engines and all of the things here. So yes, without further ado, I wish you a good day. But yes, do subscribe and share this video if you want to see more RPG Maker content in general in here. So yeah, good to see you.